I'm Lenny,
And I'm Louie,
and we're the Success Addictz.
and you're logged on to hiphopvisuals.com.
So in a nutshell, what I do is, me and a friend of mine, Louis, we shoot short comedy skits. Also looking to start some short films. I'm a music producer as well.
Alright, so my name is Louis Elvius. I also go by Busy Genius. Well, I do a little bit of everything, but not everything to its maximum. But for the most part, the main things I focus on is music producing, acting. I do a little bit of Photoshop, but nothing, too fancy. A little bit of video editing, but nothing too fancy. Anything creative I like doing. I get my hands on it. I can figure out my way pretty quickly.
So the first time, I didn't really know I was funny, but I guess people thought I was funny. So I had creative vision of funny situations, and me and my boy decided to bring them to life. So that's how I basically got into the comedy. It's all natural usually. Me and my boys are talking, or me and somebody talking, and we say something funny. Oh, yo, what if it's this blah, blah, blah happened, da, da, da. Oh, that should be in a skit. We write it down, we send it to ourselves in the email, we type it up as when we get home, go back and forth, build on it till we basically build the whole idea. Then we set up what we need, where to shoot, locations, blah, 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 and out comes the skit.
Creative process. I come up with everything. So I'm joking. But the creative process, me and Lenny are pretty much the masterminds behind them. Whenever we have an idea, we just create a quick Google Docs and then we send it to each other so we can edit it in real time. So from that, we just build off of ideas. So whether it's life experiences or whether we're driving down somewhere and we think of something funny, or somebody else that would say something funny, we just have that creative mind open. We try to keep our creative eye open to almost any experience that we have, so we could twist it and put it in like a video format. Well, like I said before, like the beautiful thing about it is that we're independent, and we also get our hands into many creative things. So we don't only limit ourselves with just music producing or videos, and that allows us to depend on ourselves pretty much. We don't really have to rely on anybody for a lot of things aside from making an appearance in a video. So we can create a score for a video or a short film we're doing. We can edit the posters or the advertisement or flyers. We can also edit the videos and do effects on that, and we also shoot, and we also pretty much do anything. So that allows us to be self-reliant and also move at our own pace. So we could throw things out faster as we want to, or we could slow down, and we can also keep everything in-house, so everything will have our brand and our feel to it.
I don't really watch too much of other comedians because I feel like I don't like to be influenced too much by them and have that show into my work, because I kind of feel like I'm swagging them if I do that, because it's easy for me to be influenced by them. But one comedian online that I really like, I like his work, is Hot Day in My Rock. He's a YouTube comedian. You can check his stuff out to get a little familiar with him.
Comedy-wise, I'm trying to stay away from generic answers, because everybody can say Eddie Murphy, they can say Kevin Hart or whoever, but to give some kind of underground names that got us started, I would have to say Dormtainment on YouTube, Deshaun Raw on YouTube. There's some other videos I forgot, some other YouTubers I forgot, but YouTubers were the main inspiration to that, because they showed us that we can do it ourselves. We saw that there were regular people, there weren't people who were given that opportunity. They had to take it. So we also saw many of them start off with low subscribers. So we would see them start off with 1,000 subscribers, and then they'll go up to 10,000, and then the next year they'll have 100,000. And we saw that, since we saw that progression, we were able to be like, okay, if they can do it, we can too. So that allowed us that gave us the motivation to just jump into it and go out and get it.
So my favorite skit is one of the most recent skits that we did. It's called I'm Still in Love with a Coco. And the reason why I love that skit is because we had so much different elements into it. The acting was on point. The shots was on point. It was just like, everything just came together well, you know what I'm saying? That's a skit that we had planned from, I don't know, 2-3 months ago before shooting it. But we didn't really get into shooting it because we was setting a time up for where we can consistently drop content, because we took probably like a year hiatus before returning back to shooting. So I'm in love with the Coco, Success Addictz. Look that up on YouTube.
Advice I can give, let me see. If it's anything, I would say definitely you gotta treat it like it's life, basically. Like, you can't just step in and out of it when you want to. You gotta somehow make sure that you every day some aspect of that creative aspect. I mean, of that creative thing that you want to do. So whether it's music producing or video editing, because we get our hands wet with so many things, we try to keep that a part of our daily lives as well. So if I can't make a beat every day, I will make sure that I'm listening to music and keeping my ears and eyes open as a producer to grow even while I'm not making music. So just keep studying. And also I would say, don't be afraid to do it yourself. So if you've never edited a video or never made a beat or anything, or never rapped or sung or drawn a picture, just don't be afraid to jump into it, because that's how we got into pretty much everything that we do. With music producing, we just did it. If it's Photoshop, we just did it. If it's video editing, we just did it. We didn't question how we're gonna do it. We just played around with everything and all the tools that we had available to us.
Really, I just picked it up and ran with it. First off, Lewis, who's the other dude that I work with, he's the one who started off with the editing process, and over time we kind of went back and forth. We first started off with 2 separate channels of YouTube content. I was my own entity. That's the word I was looking for. I was my own entity. He was his own entity, but over time we kind of joined together. For the past year, actually, when we took the hiatus, that's where I really developed the skill of videography, because people around Boston would just ask me, "Oh, you shot that skit? Blah, blah, you should shoot music videos." I was like, "Okay, sure, whatever." I got into shooting music videos, and from there I just kind of built upon the craft, and here I am. To the little fans that I got out there, we got a lot in store. We got some big things in store. Just wait on it. That's all I can say. Just wait on it.
Well, you know, we've never been asked that question, so thinking about it now on the spot, it's kind of, surreal or scary I can't find the right word for it, but at the moment I would probably say scary, mainly because we don't really have a limit. So we know that we're not performing at the level that we're capable of, and we also know that we're putting out an energy that's gonna attract people with like-minded goals. So as far as to say future endeavors, not really sure, but they can definitely expect more videos, better videos. We're definitely also gonna make sure that we fully incorporate everything that we can bring to the table into our projects, and also kind of give everybody we collaborate with an outlet to do the same thing at a high level. So I would just say, expect great work, expect great content. See you guys later. Hopefully I get to work with people who got the same, goals of being independent and doing what they love. And just keep pushing, keep grinding, be better.